Lace your boots, we're off to roam through green fields and the ancient stones. Dunfermline Park, where children play, by the pond where ducks parade.
Welcome to Highland Explorer. Today we are strapping on our walking boots and venturing into the wilds of Dunfermline, or at least as wild as you can get when there's a child's play area just around the corner. We're talking about 2-for-1 specials, Dunfermline Park and Calais Muir Wood. It's the perfect Sunday stroll where ancient history bumps into modern day recreation, like two old pals meeting at a local pub. On one side you've got Dunfermline Park, all fresh-faced and full of life, with a sprawling green spaces, sports facilities and even a duck pond that's more popular than a new season of The Crown. On the other side, Calais Muir Wood stands tall and proud, as if it's seen things you wouldn't believe, because it has. So let's dive in and discover why these two spots are Dunfermline's best kept secrets until now. As we venture deeper into the leafy embrace of Calais Wood, our first stop on this historical tour is a spot where an old polished stone axe was discovered. Now I know what you're thinking, an axe might not be as glamorous as, say, the crown jewels, but this ancient tool is practically a celebrity in the archaeology world. Thousands of years ago, someone was hacking away at trees with this bad boy, perhaps even while pondering the complexities of ancient life, like how to keep your mammoth from wandering off. The axe, a relic of the Neolithic period, gives us a tangible connection to the early inhabitants of this area. It's a reminder that while we are here for a casual stroll, this ground has seen some serious action long before joggers and spandex was a thing. Now, just a stone's throw away, pun intended, lies the ruinous remnants of the lime kiln. If you're into industrial archaeology, and who isn't, this site is a treasure trove. The kiln stands like a weathered monument to a bygone era of heavy industry, when limestone was a rock star of the local economy. Workers toiling away while smoke billowed from the kiln as they transformed limestone into quicklime, which was essential for everything from agriculture to construction. The kiln's best preserved site stands at around 14 metres in length and 5 metres in height, and hints at the sheer scale of the operations that once dominated this landscape. Despite the collapsed debris and the overgrown surroundings, you can almost hear the echoes of the bustling activity that once filled this now tranquil spot. As we continue, we encounter the old location of Dunfermline Quarry. Although it's no longer visible, the quarry was once a vital part of the local industry, providing the raw material for the nearby lime kiln. The quarry itself, stretching over 660 metres, was probably already disused by the mid-19th century, but its impact on the landscape is still felt today. The area where it once operated is now a mix of overgrown woodland and waterlogged trenches, nature slowly reclaiming what was once hers. It's a poignant reminder of the impermanence of human endeavours and how quickly our industrial marks can be erased by time. Next up, we find ourselves near the site of Dunfermline Cottage. Now, don't strain your eyes looking for it. The cottage has long since vanished, leaving behind nothing but overgrown wasteland. It was once depicted on the maps from the mid-19th century, a quaint little spot north of a garden. But by the time the next edition of the map was published in 1897, the cottage had already disappeared. It's fascinating to think about the lives that once filled this space, now reduced to mere whispers in the landscape, swallowed by time and nature. Moving on, we approach the former site of the Muir House's cottages. Like Dunfermline Cottage, these too have disappeared, their existence only hinted at by old maps and records. Once part of the Southold estate, these cottages were likely home to local workers, modest dwellings that witnessed the everyday lives of those who contributed to the area's industrial activity. By the early 20th century, most of these cottages had fallen into ruin, with only one remaining roof by 1925. Today, the site is a ghostly memory, overgrown and forgotten, yet another chapter in the long history of this land. Finally, we reach the tumulus, the grand finale of our historical tour. This ancient burial mound, once a prominent feature of Calais Muir Wood, has seen better days. Excavated in 1885, the tumulus revealed a treasure trove of archaeological findings, including cinerary urns, burnt bones, and even a food vessel that dates back to the Bronze Age. The excavations also uncovered a continuous heap of stones surrounding the mound, indicating a significant ritual or ceremonial site. While the tumulus has been heavily disturbed by tree planting and excavation over the years, it still holds a special place in the history of the area, of a time when this woodland was not just a place for quiet reflection, but a sacred ground for the ancient people who called it home. And there you have it. As we wrap up our adventure through Dulloch Park and Calais Muir Wood, it's clear that these trails offer more than just a walk in the park. From ancient axes to industrial ruins, every step through this landscape is a climb through history, revealing the hidden stories that have shaped this area for centuries. Whether you're here for the peaceful paths or the rich heritage, there's something truly special about connecting with the past in such a beautiful setting.